When State Police Trooper Clifford Greenfield was with us last hour, he told us about this event coming up at Summit Church on May 23rd. And he said, contact the Department of Human Services to make your registration and let them know that you're coming to this event. This is for houses of worship and churches having to do with active shooter. I think it was active shooter that he was talking about, wasn't it?
It was like an active shooter, active intruder, and just all around safety plans.
Okay.
But this is actually through the Health and Human Services Subcommittee. So we're a subcommittee of the disaster preparedness team at the county. So Kathy Abby Baker is actually the consultant for that, and she works out of my office. And we were actually at the disaster preparedness meeting last night over at EMA, so we're part of that. And those have been, that response for the churches in particular, through the faith team efforts to kind of coordinate all this, it's been incredible. I think the last time they did this with some of the churches, they had over 150 people come for 3 different presentations, but it's very prevalent right now just because of what's happening. But this, Trooper Greenfield has been very, very willing to go out and, work with different places and kind of look over the safety plans and look at, what could be done, what churches can do. He came on Friday to my office, and we actually did a tabletop exercise about active shooter, we need to make sure we keep that in our minds. But, just any kind of emergency. What do you do if you have a chemical spill and it comes down the hill at Career Link? What do you do if in a tornado? What do you do?
All these different things.
You go through the scenarios, and it's really helpful because if you never think about it, you're not going to be prepared. And I think we imagine how we're going to respond, but I don't think we could ever know until we're in that. Because I hope that I would know enough if an active shooter were in our building that I could get out and run out the door safely and quickly. But I don't know if I would freeze. Because we wouldn't know what it.
And you won't know until that moment.
We won't know, and that's what's so scary. So I told him, the more we prepare and the more we practice, just because it's all around us now, so you have to always be very, very, very vigilant.
I should properly introduce Lisa Spencer from the Indiana County Department of Human Services. I don't think I've done that yet. I said you were coming, and now she's here, boys and girls.
Well, what's so funny? When I'm out in public, people will say, "Oh, you're that voice on the morning show with Todd Marino." Yeah, I know that voice. I'm like, okay.
Well, there
and
you
they
go.
Said, "And you two laugh a lot." I said,
what?
Yeah, but that keeps the morning going because hard to believe I'm not a morning person and Todd is. So
You're not?
I'm not a morning person at all.
So this is you not being a morning person?
No.
Gosh, I'm glad I don't see you in the afternoon. I wouldn't have the energy for that.
Oh, I'm telling you, I don't like mornings, yeah. But
that's
so it.
Today is May the 1st, and it's not as if May isn't going to be busy enough, but you're here actually to talk about an event that's coming up on the 1st of June.
Oh, June 1st. How are we talking that? This is May. I feel like May's already over. It's so scary because
don't wish that away.
I know, but it's just because events go so quickly. They run so quickly through our office anymore. So this is absolutely my favorite event of the year from the Children's Advisory Commission. It's through my office, and Kathy Abby Baker is the consultant. So we sponsor the Family Nature Palooza out at Blue Spruce, of course, which is my favorite
Beautiful
park.
Blue Spruce Park.
Yeah, that's my favorite park. What's wonderful about Blue Spruce is there's no cell phone service, so you must talk to your family members. So, and the whole idea is to get families just coming out and enjoying a really nice day. It's rain or shine because it's outside. We never know what the weather's going to be. It's actually from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no charge for this. It's open for everybody. But we would suggest that people pre-register online because it'll make registration go a little quicker. We're going to have 2 different registrations this year, one for walk-ins, they'll have to wait in line, and one for pre-registration so they can come right in.
They're like on the turnpike with Easy Pass. They just drive right
yes, because you have to get something for pre-registering early.
And we get stuck behind the guy that can't figure out his change in order to pay his toll.
Okay, that might be me. No. You might be behind me. No, that's not true.
You look like
I
one
like
of those.
math. I like math. Okay, so what we want people to do is register online at www.cacfamilyevents.com. So that's just an easier way to do it. It's not necessary. You can still, show up that day, or you can call 724-463-8200, extension 8. That's Kathy Abby Baker's extension at my office over there. And you can pre-register that way as well. But we do have some really fun things
I was going to say,
on.
explain what Family Nature Palooza is now.
It's just a day just for you to have fun with your family outside. Now, one thing that was extremely popular last year was the fishing.
Really?
Yeah, the fishing was so popular. Now, we had maybe 3 or 4 rods, but we're encouraging families to bring their fishing poles. We'll have bait, so if they bring their fishing poles, bring their bikes. They can just bike all around Blue Spruce, and also they can hike. I mean, families can do all of that. So if you bring your own gear, then, you could just have a whole day out there. So. But we'll also have Dialed Action. It's the mountain bike stunt slash safety show. That'll be at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. And that's hosted by the Safe Children's Network. That's another subcommittee of the CAC. But that would be pretty interesting, I think. I think it'd be fun to watch that, almost like the BMX kind of things that they do. I would like to see that.
Watching little Evel Knievels out there.
Yes. Yeah, but not like the Grand Canyon.
We always watched him because we were hoping he would crash, but...
Okay, that's terrible.
That's not going to be the case this time. We hope you don't crash at Blue Spruce Park.
I'm not really sure how to follow that up. I'm not really sure. But the other thing that I really love are the rockets that go up. I love it, like they do like little rocket launches. And that'll be in the morning, I think, is when we'll be doing the rocket launches before the mountain bike stunt show, because they're going to be in the same field. So... But there's just so many activities out there. We're probably not going to have like the petting zoo animals this year, but the Shawnee pony rides will still be there because it just depends on when you can get people to come. But there's a lot of things going on. There's going to be the bug bingo is going to be back, for people to participate in. A whole bunch of tables from different agencies will be out there with, they'll have different activities. The obstacle course is always ahead, even for some older kids. It's just really fun because they have like life-size Jenga and stuff like that. I like stuff like that. So there'll be, the Indiana Free Library is going to be doing kite flying. So bring your own kite. So that's a great thing. That'll be new this year for us. And there will be the Evergreen After School Club will be doing an art display on recycling. And we're really trying to get some information about ticks because they're going to be very bad this year. And we're also going to try to get somebody to talk about the spotted lanternfly.
There you go.
As you remember, I called it the green lantern fly, but... the spotted lanternfly supposedly hasn't made it here. I just heard that last night at a meeting that I was attending, but it's only probably a matter of time. Now, did you know?
Cicada season, yes, I did.
No, did you know that when you leave Dauphin County, like near Harrisburg, because I go over there for different conferences, you are supposed to wash your car when you leave that county because you might transport one of the spotted lanternflies on your vehicle. I never heard that. Yeah, so there's certain counties that you're supposed to go to the car wash and really get the undercarriage done and really...
And I'm sure it's free.
No. But you know what is this is also something I just found out, and I was really like, why don't we know this? You know how the trucks have mandatory stops where they have to pull in? There'll be inspectors now to pick off any spotted lanternflies if they need to, like really thorough, because they're so devastating. And we know that the the ash borer.
The emerald ash borer.
Yeah, that's pretty devastating as well. But we certainly don't want the spotted lanternfly over here. It's horrible for agriculture, and I don't know what I would do if something got in that pin oak in my backyard because it's so big. I don't know what I would do.
You would take it down is what you would do.
No, that costs too much money, yeah. And one more thing I want to mention about Family Nature Palooza, the Creekside Volunteer Fire Company activities, this was wildly popular last year. And hopefully, they're able to come, they don't get called out. This was very, very popular. They set up almost like an obstacle course too, but kids get to kind of go through everything. Yeah, it was really neat, and they seemed like they genuinely had so much fun interacting with all the families. It was really a good event.
That's a good group of people there.
Yeah, the homemade ice cream truck will be there. They'll be selling ice cream from 11:30 to 1:30, and the Boys and Girl Scouts will be there with campsites, crafts, and games. And I already mentioned the free pony rides. Indiana County Walkworks, you know how they're doing those walks and
the walking decathlon.
Yeah, this will be the culmination of the walking decathlon, where they can get their last stamp and then
claim their prize.
Yes, I think that's what they get in for some prize drawings.
That's what you do if you have.
Yeah, and Simple Blessings they'll be bringing the therapy ponies again. We'll have live music from Anthony Frazier on the deck at the Lakeside Center. And there's just so much going on. This is really a fun event.
So
minus that year that it was 150 degrees. That was hard.
Folks, we've got 10 seconds left. Tell folks the website where they can learn more.
It is at www.cacfamilyevents.com.
She is Lisa Spencer, Indiana County Department of Human Services.